Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is the brother Yakal coming out of the Great Millstone, South Carolina Midlands camp. All right. Giving all praise, glory, honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and unto the apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect out there, the 144,000 and the 1/3, which symbolizes the whole remnant of the house of Israel. All right, shalom, shalom. And this basically is going to, be a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and letting it be known that, as these prophecies, these prophecies are jumping forth the pages, out of the pages, man. Let me get Habakkuk, because at the end of the day, we're in the times of the prophecies coming to pass. And with that being said, when all these prophecies are coming to pass, we still have the prophecy of the hour of temptation, the MOTB, Revelation 13 and 16. All right. Which is dealing with the MOTB, the hour of temptation, Revelation 3 and 10, and also Revelation 2 and 10. We understand that these dangerous times are coming down the pipe. The more and more we draw closer until the end, the more and more we draw closer to Yahweh Shai HaMashiach second return. All right, which he's going to come in with a great iron fist, man. He's coming down with great judgment upon the earth. And that's why you see all types of things going on in the world as you know it right now. All right. And a lot of people, you average Babylonians, you don't understand what is going on in the world. OK, and you see these things are happening. You'll still say, oh, I think we at the end. Nah, ain't no think we are at the end, man. Or it'll be like, oh, better days going to come, not understanding that it's going to get worse before it even gets better, before the kingdom of heaven be established. And then with that being said, not understanding who is the kingdom of heaven really and truly for. Yes, all people and all nations are going to be at rest. But ultimately, the kingdom of heaven is ultimately and only for the Israelites, the ones that were at the bottom since, basically day one. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the ones that were not, free from your labors. All right. Throughout generations and generations. That's all we've been doing, man. All right. Laboring and serving other nations, being servitude to other nations, man. And this is Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. All right. Write the vision, man, because that's what the visions are, the prophecies and the men of the Lord that was inspired by the pure Rakak Wadash of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai wrote down these books, man, wrote down these prophecies. All right. The Lord was dealing with the prophets to write certain prophecies that was going to happen, in their lifetime, a little bit further on down the line, and also at the end of Esau's rulership. OK, throughout times, and generations, us coming back in the same light. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, according to, Daniel, the 12th chapter. All right. Knowledge shall be increased and you will always come back in your light. All right. You being a man of the Lord or a prophet. That's why, Lord will, we endure unto the end, because we will want to be like those great men of the Lord, man. All right. Of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and to serve him and to do his will and do his work, because the Lord revealed unto us, all right, his secrets, man. We already know the blueprint on what's going to happen. How is it going to happen? We don't know exactly, like, plague after plague and event after event. No, but we know the current events are going to happen. Sedition amongst men. Many people are waxing cold, being more cold-hearted. All right. A lot of people turning on their family members, putting their family members to death. Okay. A lot of women getting judged out here. Okay. All these things are coming to pass, and we're still in the age of technology increasing. The MOTB has to play out, and this makes sense that this has to be the times that the MOTB has to play out, because they're trying to reach their maximum peak, man. All right, dealing with this pseudoscience and pseudo technology, trying to be like the Most High and trying to be better than the Most High, as they would like to say. All right, Yuval Noah Harari, all right, and Kyle Schwab, the WEF, basically, commanding leaders, man. All right, the two, Pinky and the Brain, you know, the two evil. You know, the two evil people, man. Those guys are the perfect bad guys. All right. And of course, they're Edomites. That's in Esau's nature, to be the opposition. All right. The real ops. Okay. You Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you say you got ops and it only be your own fucking people. The real opposition is the elites of Esau, Edom. And hell, even these average Joe crackers, man. These average Joe Edomites. Okay. Verse 2 again. And the Lord Yahweh answered and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Write the vision, the prophecies, make it plain upon tables, which is the book. And we may run that reader, because once we understand and receive the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, we ought to teach. All right. Just like how when Lord Yahweh Shah was on the scene, and, certain individuals, he was, through the spirit that he chose to do his will and do his work, man. All right. And you also had certain individuals that was there for a little season and they got weeded out. All right. Different parables going into how certain men, none receive the truth, but they, make excuses on why not to serve or why not to do the work. All right. Same thing we got now. All right. But yeah, man, continuing on verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. It will not tarry. The prophecies are coming to pass, man. All hell will break loose sooner than later. Meanwhile, you got people really playing around with the word of the Lord and playing around with the situation, making light of it. Okay. And I'm talking about Israelites that know that's supposed to know, the Bible, man. Israelites, they call themselves Israelites, but don't really know the scriptures or understand it, man. Okay. It's Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 1. Moreover, and it reads in the caption, punishment for wickedness foretold. And it reads, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, also thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Alahayim, powers, unto the land of Israel. And it's a people before it's a place. All right, because the land was already taken from us. All right, got downtrodden by the enemies, and it's basically polluted, and that's another place that's going to get hit by nuclear fire. All right, because we always say and preach the main place that's going to get hit by nuclear fire is Babylon the Great, aka America, according to prophecies, according to Revelation 17, Revelation 18, Jeremiah 51. All right, Jeremiah 50. Okay. Isaiah 13, Isaiah 14, Isaiah 47, all goes into America. Isaiah 19. It all goes into America being destroyed, man, by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is the last empire of the Edomites, man. All right. This is their empire. This is their establishment via through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right. The Lord always dealeth with nations, man. Daniel 4 and 17. The Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. Okay. We understand these things. The Lord is in control on the minds of these elites. And when the Lord implement that hammer, going back to implement that hammer and also having that sword being sharpened, all right, ready to be for a sore slaughter, going into Ezekiel 21 and verse 9 on down. All right, the slayer is Esau Edom. Okay, and another thing, because the elder out of South Carolina, he did a video, and it was a comment, the bug outness. A comment read, why we just can't like team up together and take out the government ourselves, because at the end of the day, the government are the real threat. And it was one time when I was at work, it was just a girl, and I mentioned nothing to the female. That's the crazy part. It was just a girl talking to me, and she mentioned like how the American people need to come together and uprise against the government and this and that, the third. But at the same time, she said you got too many, it's more people that believe in the government and are basically zombies to the fact and the rule of the government powers other than to rebel. All right. They're not going to be willing to do that. But honestly, it's prophecy, man. The Lord is in control of all these things. All right. And another thing she said, why is it still racism and different races, not being not being integrated with each other and standing for a purpose, blah, blah, blah. Like I say, they don't understand Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Going back to 2nd Ezra 6 and 54, Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 8, the Lord always separated the nations, man. That's why you have different nations. All right. That's why you have the three categories of men, the son of God, which are the Israelites. All right. The son of men, which is all the rest of the heathen nations, the so-called Africans, so-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, so-called East Indian, so-called Filipino. The truth, the purebreds, man, 100% bloodline according to their father's lineage, man. All right, so on and so forth. All those heathen nations that's not of Negro, Native American, or Hispanic descent, man. I'm gonna just say it like that, which goes back to the nation of Israel. But going back to verse 2, Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 2. Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Allahayim power, unto the land of Israel, and in the end is come upon the four corners of the land. And that's all, Jacob's trouble, man, ultimately. And also judgment is coming upon this land, okay? And basically upon the whole world, because the Lord is going to visit the whole world, man. And it's going to be a righteous transition of power. All right. Going back to Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, I think 10 and 8. Yep, 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people into another. That's why the Lord has set up the wicked in his time to do what he has to do. OK, so the kingdom of heaven can be established, because at the end of the day, the Lord is only dealing with the Israelites, man. The Lord only loves the Israelites. All right. And for our sake, the kingdom of heaven will be established on earth. And these nations are going to be under our feet, man. All right. We're going to be ruling over these nations, just like how in past times they ruled over us, still are ruling over us to this very day. All right. We're going to be ruling over them, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. OK, make sure they follow after the laws, statutes and commandments, because they're going to go off regardless. And we're going to punish them for going off, while we're going to be perfect. We're not going to go off anymore. All right. Because this is the reason why we in the situation we in now, because we kept going the fuck off. All right. It's just that simple. But now hey, we in the last leg, man, the last hoorah, man. This is the end, man. Sooner or later, the Lord is going to open up the floodgates of hell, man, as people like to say. It's going to be all chaos and terror in the streets of America soon to come. All right. This is no laughing matter. This is no joke on what we be doing week in and week out, and prophesying throughout the week as well, man, especially our elders. Our elders really, man, those are our leaders, man. Those of our true watchmen leaders, man. All right. They be on watch constantly. Okay. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The spirit is on our elders. And it always has been. And now it's increasing more and more. You know, they've been in this thing for over 35, 40 plus years, man. So it's rightfully so. And they do diligent searches, man. Research and all that. Verse 3, now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abomination. My eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Alahayim, and evil and only evil, bad times, all right, behold, is come. And end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. I will shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. And I'm gonna read this part, verse 9. And mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. Ezekiel 9 and 4, man. And verse 5 and 6 on down. All right. Letting you know the Lord in that time, the Lord is not gonna care if you're a newborn baby, if you're a pretty slut, got a pretty face, but you the sluttiest of the sluts and stuff like that. The Lord is not gonna care about that. The Lord is not gonna care how many times you done gave to the poor, how many you done did donation cookouts, and went to community services, trying to help the community build back better. The Lord is not gonna care about that. Only thing, that's why at the end of the day, you cannot make yourself the elect. The Lord has to single-handedly pick you out to endure until the very end and to be saved, man. All right. That's what we're constantly fighting for each and every day. All right. In this walk that we call life. All right. And no, it don't get easy. And my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh that smiteth. All right. And that's what's coming, man. The Lord's about to come and smite the plague upon Egypt as he did before. But now it's going to be on a more, upscale, man. All right. More intense, if I may add. Hold on, Salaki. I'm trying to get something right quick. Let me get Ephesians. Ephesians 5. This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, all right? Watch your surroundings, smart, wisely, basically. Not as fools, but as wise. We got to be wise out here, all right? Walking and doing our daily, our daily routines of life. And because, those demons are cranking up more and more, and the end is near, and us being out there prophesying, you never know what might happen, man. All right. The demons might notice us, and here we out there, getting caught off guard by ourselves and indulging into some folly. That how Satan will work, man. He'll trick you up and try to make you fall or get you into like a certain situation. That's why it's best, especially, for us, doing the work and blah, 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 whoop de whoop, all that, like going out and, enjoying the so-called town or whatever, even just, seeing. And that's not, just to do it, it's just best not to do it, man. It's probably just best to just be more homebody. OK, you got to be in this more in the spirit of just being more homebody, because by being out here in the public, it's getting more and more dangerous. OK, getting way more and more dangerous because we are at the end. The time is coming that the Lord is about to really judge this place terribly by nuclear missiles, by nuclear fire. Verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right. The days are evil, man. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And be not drunk with wine. All right. Philosophies. OK. Where is access, but be filled with the Spirit. All right. And also physical wine, too, because if you drink too much, that shit'll fuck your judgment up. It'll fuck up your character, too. All right. So it's not wise to be a drunkard. All right. But mainly this is talking about spiritual drunkenness, taking on and taking heed to seducing spirits and other doctrines, man. All right. That's why certain individuals start to, lose the focus, because now they indulging in too much, like excess drinking, excess wines, man. All right. Dealing with philosophies, because you got, like I said, you got certain individuals that are mixing some truth with some bugged outness, man. All right. Just like the dude, because Elder Apostle Tahar did a video about Esau's rage and Esau being so-called black. And I watched the video, and the dude was basically going into how basically Esau he mingled his seed with the Nephilims, which is supposed to be the giants. So now he's believing in that giant theory. And we already went over that. The Nephilims were basically the sons of gods, man. All right. That have been knocked down to a fallen estate. All right. They didn't mingle with, the angels, because these were actual beings and creatures. They were men. All right. The sons of God. OK, a.k.a. Israel, mingled in with the other nations, man. And with that being said, worship their gods. All right. Worship their philosophies, the drunken of their wine, in a nutshell, because that's what that's really going into, the Nephilims, man, in the book of Genesis. All right. Well-renowned, men, great in stature. All right. Honorable. But those are us, man, the Israelites, the sons of God. All right. That's who the Nephilims go back to, the sons of God, a.k.a. Israel. And we have fallen from that estate once we mingled in, dealing with the other nations and dealing with their philosophies at the end of the day. And that's how we fail. OK, dealing with the sons or the daughters of the sons of men. That's who the daughters of the sons of men, the actual other heathen women. All right. And during that time, we wasn't really, supposed to mingle in with them. But at the end of the day, it was all part of prophecy. It was all part of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's plan, man. Okay, that's what that was going into. You got people bugging out with that, and it was that other dude that used to be in part. I think he was affiliated with Great Millstone, but he was the brother, one of the brothers or the elders from the L.A. camp, and it was like a few months ago how they said not to follow this brother no more because he basically going off dealing with the Ice Age and the dinosaurs and blah blah blah. So basically, it's a lot of bug outness and a lot of damn, excess wines, excess false doctrines out here to lead you astray and drunken, man. That's why it's important to continue on the things that we learn, continue in the way of Great Millstone. All right, that's honestly the best way, man, because they're following after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, simple as that. Salakia. Let me play this video right quick. And it seemed like ever since, the brothers and the bishop, starting off with the head bishop of our camp and the brothers on down, ever since we was prophesying in the Midlands, all right, mainly in the city of Sumter or whatever, it seemed like crime has been increasing by the seconds, man, by the minutes. All right, each and every day. Cause like I said, not like this year alone, we had a lot of, a good bit of shootings. People was dying. You had dealing with the 13-year-old boy getting shot and dying. All right. The convenience store around on the boulevard, motherfucker got shot down. Mainly drive-bys. It was the other fella that got shot in his yard having a cookout. Hey, a lot of judgments coming, man. No matter where Jake at. All right. And because of the prophets are out here pushing that vibration, more judgments is going to come. More hell is going to come upon the people. Okay. So, hey, it's only nothing but evils, and it's only going to get worse. And terror is about to come upon this land. So I'm going to just let you listen to this right quick.
In Sumter, police are investigating an armed robbery of a convenience store that happened overnight. Happened at a store near the corner of Broad Street and Stamy Livestock Road. Police say 3 masked men, 2 armed with long guns and 1 with a handgun, entered the store and demanded money before leaving with cash and merchandise. We should note, no one was hurt during the robbery. A spokesperson for Sumter Police says investigators are working to determine if this crime is linked to the theft of nearly 24 long guns from a Sumter hardware store last month. Anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers. That number 1-888-CRIME-SC.
Yep. And then you got the thing you just had, I think like last month, two incidents when one incident when they robbed the actual convenience store of Simpson's Hardware, and then was another incident they attempted to rob another a smaller family-owned gun business. So a lot of these jakes are robbing gun stores, convenience stores, stuff like that, because through the spirit, a lot of these jakes are not dumb. They know what time it is. They know that eventually it's going to be a more harsher lockdown is going to come upon them. They know that they feel it in their gut that the government have the power to do any and everything. And if they have, and if they will do it, they will do it. All right, through the spirit, man. It's only through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This is the Lord's movie. That's why these people don't understand that the Lord is in control of all things. The Lord is allowing all these things to happen to bring forth his great wrath and judgments. All right. Evils and only evils is coming upon this land. That's why we have to come back unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, to the best of our ability. And us being men, we have to prophesy. We have to speak this truth, man. OK, no matter what. And have to keep giving warning, whether they listen or not, man. Because the blood is definitely going to be off our hands. These people cannot say these things. They did not know these things was going to happen. They did not know this was going to occur, that was going to occur. They cannot say that because through the spirit and Paul Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the man has always been out here. All right. The men of Great Millstone, ever since they came on the scene, man, now everybody is prophesying in the spirit of being a prophet. Hell, you got Christians want to, dig a little deeper into the scriptures now, just because the Hebrew Israelites came on the scene. Okay. But that's the spirit. That's the spirit that was going to be risen in the earth. Matter of fact, let me get in the Apocrypha, because I remember 6:28. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. All right. And that's the truth coming out, man. The spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, truth is coming out now, whether people want to believe it or not. And everybody has their own opinion and always want to have their own way of truth, not understanding there is only one truth, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They don't understand the ways of the Lord, man. But us being the prophets, we understand that everything has to be established and has to pass the decree from a higher power. And that higher power are Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father, which means he exists. He is to be. All right. He is everything. Omnipotent power. Okay. The all-seeing eye. Okay. And his only begotten son, the first created soul, man. Yahweh Shai, man. Hamashiach, our Lord and Savior. All right. Basically our protector. Okay. Via through the spirit, the comforter, the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Wadash, man. Yahweh Shai Hamashiach is greatly to be praised, and he will get his great glory, man. He will. It's a must, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh set up his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, to receive his glory, to receive his power and rulership. Okay. And Lord Yahweh Shai, hey, he knows his father, man. Okay. At the end of the day. And he only wants to do the will of his father. But yep, that was that. Then you got something that just happened Tuesday night, I believe. Right here. This happened, Tuesday, and I'm gonna play the video.
At Lexington Medical Center, we're known for advanced procedures and exceptional care. And for the second consecutive year, we've been recognized by U.S. News and World Report as the best hospital in the Columbia metro region and the #2 hospital in South Carolina. It's a distinction of quality that puts us among the best in the nation. Lexington Medical Center, giving our best to care for you.
Police are investigating after one man is dead, another wounded following a shooting last night. Happened just before 11 o'clock or so on Brand Street. The man who died is identified as 42-year-old Paul Shearshaw from Charlotte. A 26-year-old man went to the hospital with a gunshot wound. We're being told he is expected to recover. In the meantime, if you believe you have any information that can lead to the shooter or shooters, call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC.
Salakia.
At Lexington Medical Center, we're known for advanced procedures and exceptional care.
All right, that was it on that. Damn, they're gonna show that. Dang, the headlines. But yep, hey, it's a lot more. It's a lot more shootings happening too, man. And it's so crazy because normally after I be getting off of work, I stay hearing gunshots. I don't be knowing, I glad through the spirit ain't, the shit don't come near my way or, through the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, that the Lord put them angels to protect over me, you know, but it's like, damn, every time you turn around, there's some shit going on. Okay. Niggas getting damn gunned down. Then you got damn recently that shit that happened in Florida about that rapper, Psycho Bill. He looked like a fucking demon, a psychopath that need to get put to death. His damn mama got gunned down in her driveway, man. You know? So that just lets you know them curses real, and the anger of the Lord is, even more realer. All right? And you got to look into that yourself, because I think dealing with that individual, he had so-called his ops, dead relatives. So they had to make sure that his relatives was dead. The only person that gave you life, well, you know how people say, oh, your mother gave you life, not understanding that your mother had to have sex with a man in order for that man to bust a nut in her. But anyway, you know, the person that birthed you, I'll say that, gave birth unto you, none got gunned down in a goddamn driveway. Can't even chill in a driveway no more. You know, if you got a driveway, go in the house. House more safer. Okay? But like I said, man, it's just certain things I'm just pulling up. Hey, the Midland's crazy, man. And no matter where Jake at, it's just gonna be bug outness. Whether you in a small town, whether you in a big town, man. Big cities, little cities, whatever. Little counties, all that, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is not letting up. He's showing his rage and wrath upon the people. Okay. And this is, I'm gonna get Matthew 23 and 13, because these are 24 on down, because these are the signs and the times of the end. All right, when these things was going to happen. Matthew 24 and verse 3. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, or what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world, the end of a rulership, a age, Esau, Edom. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, chapter 6, verse 9. Salakia. Yep. Verse 4. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. All right. Prime example for that, the comforter. All right. Comfy, Tazadakia. That's a good example. That's the best example, honestly. And you got other people that believe that they're coming in the name of either Jesus Christ or Yahweh Shai or, Yeshua or higher Yeshaya, whatever the case may be. And they proclaim themselves to be true men of the Lord, teaching 100% truth. But at the end of the day, they are liars, man. They are the false prophets according to the scripts. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, and we see that on a day-to-day basis. Wars and rumors of wars, man. All right, that's all been going on for the past couple of years. Especially me being in this truth. And it's only intensifying when it comes down to that. Okay? And the Lord is a man of war, so he do things strategically. Okay? In due time. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. We had the pestilence, the C99. All right. The virus. Okay. Cyrus the virus. Okay. It was famines that happened in the land. The lack of foods. All right. Shortages on foods and certain supplies that certain places couldn't get. You had certain food processing plants catching fire. Okay. People, Babylon losing certain ties and businesses dealing with grains and breads and so on and so forth. All types of turmoil and calamities are happening upon this place, man, on all sides, man. Okay. I'm going to read on down. And verse 12. Perilous times. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that scripture too. Copy. But yep. Let me get Lord. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And this gospel, the gospel that we're teaching now of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, reach upon all nations and upon all people via through the internet. Psalms the 19th chapter. All right, that line going out there upon the whole universe. Now the end is come. All right. The vibration of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai being on the earth. That's how you know that the names are true. Because ever since we came with those names, shit has been happening. The vibration of those names has been pushed, man. It has occurred, man. Via through the spirit. All right. Kahalayam la Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Hashem Rakak Wadash, man. All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. Beautiful. I might well just PR, perilous times. Yup. I know it said difficult times will come. All right. That what it basically means. Bad, difficult, dangerous times. And we are in some dangerous times to the point you can't even damn walk out your house like that no more. You know, a lot was especially these people. Because like I said, had an incident when nigga was grilling out, barbecuing and stuff. Had a girlfriend or whatever. Meanwhile, she hearing gunfire from in the house. You know, she runs outside. This nigga on the ground. And mind you, I already know these women ain't shit. She already done moved on. I already done see another. And the thing about it, the nigga that she with now, I done seen him. Look just like the same nigga that got killed with the dreads. You know, got dreads and looked like a dope boy and all this and that the third. Got that whole, that nigga look, really. In a nutshell. Okay? But, let me keep reading. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, spiritual. All right, it's spiritual parents and also their physical parents, because you have a lot of households being enemies amongst each other. All right. The mother can't stand the daughter. Daughter can't stand the mother. Son can't stand, well, if he has a father in the house, the son can't stand the father. Father can't stand the son. All right. The son can't stand his mother, you know, so on and so forth. Unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than the lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. For such turn away. All right, and that's you false leaders, man, and you you truth dropouts. I would say college dropouts, but you truth dropouts, man, via through the spirit, man. you fall out this truth, you get disenchanted or whatever the case may be. All right. And trying to have on that form of godliness, but in all actually, you're wicked, man. All right. You're not doing the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, really and truly, man. You're denying the power, going against his will. And also, with that being said, taking up guns, all right, going back to niggas with the Hebrew Defense Unit, taking up guns against Esau Edom is not of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I just want that to be known, man. That's resisting the powers, man. Okay? Knowing damn well that this devil got way better technology and weaponry than the average citizen. You average citizens, all you got is real life crappy hand-me-downs, man. All right, that they done been got rid of and stuff like that. They just put a new tag and a new look on it so it can draw the people's attention. But at the end of the day, you can't stop about it. They got pocket nukes. They got drones that can drop a pocket nuke and destroy city blocks, man. You can't do nothing about that. But you got our people that really think they're gonna prevail, man. Think they're gonna win. Verse 6, for of this sort are they which crept into houses and led captive silly women laden with sins and led away with diverse lusts. All right. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. And that's a lot of you 2/3. You always try to seek some type of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. You have a strong zeal. All right. Of the Most High, saying that there is a creator and we must do that. We got to get more in tune. But the Lord still don't look at you as a valuable person. The only true value people or men that the Lord loves and wants is the men of the Lord. The men of the Lord that's prophesying the downfall of this society, a wicked ass kingdom. All right. The men, as you know, trying to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities, listening to the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because at the end of the day, you people that have that, because you know a lot of dealing with the these woke niggas. I'ma just say that you woke niggas really, hey, y'all niggas late, man. We been knew about this stuff that y'all done said, and then y'all try to make it sound so Tyson and so slick with it. Like, man, y'all late. Johnny come latelys, man. At the end of the day, we been taught about that, but because the men of the Lord, hey, man, that's how the Lord set it up. It's beautiful, man. Here the truth is here out of Great Millstone. All right, but every time you mention about Great Millstone, if somebody do research about us or about what we stand for and what we try to practice to the best of our ability, they get disenchanted. They get like, oh no, are they rough? They hate women. They bashing women. Nah, we don't hate y'all. Y'all do need to, hey, like a fella said to me, got to hold you bitches accountable, man. Y'all, we tired of y'all hoes getting off scot-free with a lot of dumb shit, man. And for what reason? Don't know, man. Okay? But the Lord is going to judge you women in due time too. You're going to soon see that when all hell break loose, you're going to need a real righteous man to protect you. Okay? You're going to see, man. And I'm trying to think before I close out what else I want to touch up. I know it was something that happened in Florida. So much Salakia. General Thorn certification notes. Okay. Yeah, that is 13-year-old shot and killed teens in custody. So now them young fellas got to do some time because of that. And they were young themselves, between the ages of 12 and 17. You know, basically young men, technically, but in this society, kids. couldn't been too much of a kid. You damn, there you go, kill somebody, you know. And this shit, oh man, this how you know this the end. This shit right here, man shoots, kills neighbor who was trimming trees over property line. And you already know it was some. I believe it was some racism being involved, because I remember last time an old ass white man killed a young Jake, shot him through the door, if I'm not mistaken. And then, like I said, so many incidents that happen in the world. It's really hard to keep up. You can't even keep up with all these things no more, man. Let me get 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'm going to go straight to the point in verse 19, since it said something about a neighbor. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's going to be the future to come. There's going to be more break-ins, armed robberies, you know, people robbing just to survive, man. Survival of the fittest. That is going to come to pass in due time and in due season. Because, hey, the Lord is ringing out judgments, man. All right. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, or Sirach 39:28. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to close out by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of the great millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power Yah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Till next time, I say Shalom, Shalom. All right. Hey, evils and only evils, man. Terrors upon every side, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is bringing. Till next time, Shalom, Shalom.